Imagine a camera so powerful it makes the flagship EOS R1 look like a cautious compromise and the R5 Mark II feel like a prototype. For decades, the number 4 was a ghost in Canon's lineup, skipped over due to superstition. But in 2026, the silence has been broken. Welcome to TechVibe. Today, we are exposing the full, leaked reality of the Canon EOS R4, a 60-megapixel stack sensor monster designed to do one thing: end the dominance of the Sony A7 or V and the Nikon Z8 forever. If you've been waiting for the one camera to rule them all, the wait might finally be over. But there is a massive catch in the specs that no one is talking about, and it could change whether you decide to buy this or stick with what you have. Stick around, because we're breaking down the sensor, the secret AI features, and the release date that is much closer than you think. The heart of the EOS R4 is where the real magic and the controversy begins. According to the latest high-level leaks from the supply chain, Canon has finalized a 60.3-megapixel back-illuminated stacked CMOS sensor. Now, for the non-techies out there, stacked is the keyword that justifies a premium price tag. Most high-resolution cameras struggle with readout speed. When you have that many pixels, the camera takes longer to read the data, leading to the dreaded rolling shutter effect where straight lines look like jelly during fast movement. By going with a stacked architecture for the R4, Canon is essentially putting a dedicated high-speed memory layer directly behind the sensor. This allows the R4 to achieve readout speeds that were previously reserved for lower-resolution sports cameras. We are talking about a 60-megapixel beast that can shoot 40 frames per second with a completely silent electronic shutter and zero blackout. For the wedding photographers in New York or the wildlife shooters in London, this is the holy grail. You get the resolution for massive crops and the speed to catch a bird in mid-flight or a bride's fleeting expression without missing a single beat. But Canon isn't stopping at 60 megapixels. The R4 is rumored to include a neural network upscaling mode. This isn't just a digital zoom. Using the onboard digic accelerator, the camera can intelligently interpolate data to generate 240 megapixel files in camera. Imagine being able to print a billboard-sized image from a handheld mirrorless body. This is Canon's direct shot at the medium format market, and from what we're seeing, they aren't playing fair. Hardware is nothing without the brains to run it, and the EOS R4 is reportedly sporting the most advanced processing array ever put into a consumer body. It's a dual-chip system where the Digic X handles the image processing, while the new Digic Accelerator handles the heavy AI lifting. This brings us to the most insane feature of 2026, Action Priority AF 2.0. We saw the first version in the R1, but the R4 takes it a step further. The camera doesn't just recognize faces, it recognizes intent. By using skeletal tracking and deep learning, the R4 can predict where a player is going to kick a ball or where a dancer is going to move before they even do it. If you're shooting a high-stakes event, the camera stays locked on the subject's eyes even if they turn around or someone walks in front of them. Then there's the return of Eye Control AF. But forget the finicky version from the past. The R4 features Eye Control 2.0 with a high-speed infrared sensor in the viewfinder that tracks your pupil with surgical precision. You don't need to toggle a joystick anymore. You just look at what you want to focus on, half-press the shutter, and the camera does the rest. It feels like telepathy, and once you use it, going back to a regular AF system feels like moving back to a rotary phone. For the filmmakers and hybrid creators, the EOS R4 is looking to be a cinema-line camera in a mirrorless body. We are looking at internal 8K 60p RAW recording. But the real headline for the pro market is the 4K performance. The R4 is expected to offer 4K 120 frames per second oversampled from the full 8K readout. This means you're getting the sharpest 4K footage possible, with incredible dynamic range and almost zero noise in the shadows. One major concern with high-res video is heat. We all remember the overheating issues of the original R5. Canon has allegedly solved this in the R4 with a new graphene cooling architecture. Graphene is significantly more efficient at dissipating heat than copper or aluminum. This allows the R4 to record long sessions of 8K or high frame rate 4K without needing an external fan or a bulky active cooling vent. For the documentary filmmakers in the US and Europe who need to shoot in unpredictable environments, this reliability is worth the entry price alone. We're also hearing rumors of open gate recording. This is a massive win for social media creators. It allows you to record using the full 3:2 aspect ratio of the sensor, giving you the flexibility to crop for vertical TikToks or horizontal YouTube videos without losing quality. It's a workflow-first camera designed for the 2026 media landscape. The TechVibe community knows that a camera is only as good as it feels in your hand. The R4 is expected to be a bit of a Goldilocks in terms of size. It's slightly larger than the R5 to accommodate the new cooling system and a bigger battery, but it's not as massive as the integrated grip R1. The electronic viewfinder is rumored to be a 9.44 million OLED panel with a 240 Hz refresh rate. This is critical for professionals transitioning from DSLRs. There is virtually no lag. When you look through the glass, it feels like an optical viewfinder, but with all the added benefits of seeing your exposure and focus in real time. On the side, we're looking at dual CF Express Type-B slots. No more SD cards. Canon is pushing for maximum speed, and for 8K RAW video or 40 frames per second bursts, you need the bandwidth that only CF Express can provide. This is a clear signal that this is a premium camera built for the professional who has the budget for high-end storage and the workstation to handle the massive files. Now, let's talk numbers. This much tech doesn't come cheap. Reliable insiders suggest a launch price between $4,500 and $4,999. This puts it squarely above the R5 Mark II but well below the flagship R1. It's for the professional who looked at the R1 and thought they needed more megapixels, and the person who looked at the R5 and thought they needed more speed. It is the perfect middle ground. In the US and European markets, where commercial photography and high-end wedding videography are booming, the R4 is positioned to be the new industry standard. When is it coming? Our best information points to an official announcement in late Q3 of 2026, with units hitting shelves by November. Canon wants this camera in the hands of pros for the 2026 holiday season and the big sporting events of early 2027. The Canon EOS R4 is more than just a camera, it's a statement of intent. Canon is done playing it safe. They've taken the best parts of their flagship line and crammed them into a body that makes sense for the modern hybrid creator. But here is the question you need to ask yourself: do you actually need 60 megapixels and 8K 60p, or is the R5 Mark II still the smarter buy? In our opinion, if you are doing high-end commercial work where every pixel counts, the R4 is going to be the gold standard for the next 5 years. The combination of the stack sensor and the graphene cooling makes this a technical marvel that finally fixes every complaint we've had about the R series over the last few generations. Thank you for staying with us until the very end. We know your time is valuable, and we appreciate you choosing TechVibe for your source of authentic camera news. If this deep dive helped you decide whether to save your money or upgrade your kit, let us know by hitting that like button. We want to hear from you. Is the EOS R4 the camera of your dreams, or is it just too much tech for the average shooter? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we will be there to join the discussion. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our upcoming hands-on review as soon as the first units land. Until next time, keep creating, keep pushing the limits of your gear, and we will see you in the next video.